Hello my friends, welcome to another episode of Green Dawn. My name is Wilfred. So in this special episode, I would like to showcase to you the Act 4 final boss, and before we get there, there are some mini bosses to down as well. Now this is the last boss of the original Green Dawn series, and of course after this this basic game, and you can have the expansions as well that have more mobs and so on. I'm looking forward to that stage. Now this is a veterans level, and is one notch higher than the normal, but not as hard, I guess, as the elite or the I don't know what's the last one, the ultimate. But I mean, I have a lot of fun to it, and the timing wise is not the most fantastic because it was my very first attempt. Most of the time I was observing what the boss does, and this is why I think Green Dawn is so much more fun than many other ARPG. I can name other ARPG right now at this moment, but none of them actually give me the opportunity whereby I could observe and learn, and whereby I don't get defeated all the time. It just takes longer to complete a boss fight. So it is a little bit more forgiving. I could learn the mechanic and I could just observe how it goes. But it's not too trivial at a point whereby it becomes too easy. Either one shot the boss or or just not hurting at all. It does hurt a little bit, especially if you're not careful, but by and large it does give you the kind of opportunity to learn your way to it. And another good thing about it is all these mini bosses kind of lead you to the final boss kind of mechanic. So if you kind of observe what the mini bosses are doing, it kind of help you a little bit to be better at the final boss. Like this one here, there's a little bit of vortex running around, and then it hurts rather badly when you touches it. And in the final boss, guess what? There are a bit of the vortex as well. So a good ARPG or a good RPG actually will give you the opportunity to learn along the way and then apply that to the main boss. Unlike, say, for example, Wusan is the other way around, whereby they give you a boss mechanic up front, but then after that they have a lot of mini champions whereby they kind of replicate the boss's mechanic that you have done before. So it's a little bit different design, different philosophy, and so on. Now I'm at the edge of madness. Necromancer versus this huge thing over there. There's an NPC in front tanking the boss. I was trying to observe what it does, and this guy here is huge. I wasn't even sure what I was hitting, but there's been some kind of thing coming from the ground, down and so on and so forth. I see there are some treasure chests as well. Have to dodge some of this, the orbs that spin around. There's some poison that come down, some shockwave and so on. So I was just trying to get a sense of how I can dodge some of this thing, and whether I should be stationary, moving around, and which direction should I be moving and so on. So yeah, I mean, there's a little bit of dodging, and then after that I saw some vortex going around in circle, I think, and I try to avoid them as well. And as and when there are some you just have to dodge all these things that are coming along, and it hurts my summons quite badly. I'm using a summoner. My character is a necromancer dual mastery with Oculus. So it is Cabalist, that's what it's called. There are altogether 9 classes that you can pick from if you have the 2 DLCs. And because you can dual class it, that gives you a combination of 72 classes, combination to play with. A lot of a combo. Not all the combos are very powerful, but then it seems like you could have a very strong combo, but then if you have already be so good with the game and know the mechanic and so on and so forth, maybe you want to try some of the more unusual kind of combo just to have fun with it. Now all this stuff on the ground need to destroy, I believe, and then you see all the vortex that have been running around, try to avoid as well. But the downside of it is that if I don't get a little bit closer, my pets are not that smart to they're not really attacking that much. So the whole thing take a little bit longer. Then you have all these guards that come on board as well. 2 mini bosses I need to take down, which my pets are pretty good at taking them down, because I don't know, the aggro range seems to be better. I think in retrospect I may need to have something in my hotbar to direct my pet, because I'm trying to use the the Reaper, the transparent spirit, whereby I bind it to one of the constellation power to call all my pet onto that target. But it seems that maybe the boss keep like shifting or despawn, well, shifting in the sense that my pets are not that attacking that much. So in retrospect, perhaps I should either don't put it too far away from the boss. Maybe that was my problem. I was just a little bit too far away, and all the pets are just come with me. So I need to be a little bit braver, go in front a little bit so that my pet can do its things and so on. But all in all, very, very fun one. You can see a lot of like extra mods that come out, and I think somehow my pet can block some of this or as well. And then there are like poison that's been spraying. My character is pretty wounded right now. It's about 1/3 wound. 2/3 wounded. I mean, what it means is that it affects my health regen. You can see that it's so much slower. There are two shades of red there. The one on the left hand side is my health, and the darker side is indicate how much my character is wounded or whatever. That's probably the best way I can describe it. And the more you have in the dark red side, the slower the health regen is, and so on and so forth. So yeah, it's not that it's challenging, and I have to keep a lookout on all my pets as well and resummon them accordingly. Take care of the ads as well. It's actually not that easy to play a summoner in this game, especially when the pets keep dying, sometimes. And there are two vortex right now to avoid on the ground, and it got hurt a little bit more, and I've been using a little bit more potion kind of thing and try to resummon all my pets and so on. Yeah, and this is close to the end, but not quite there yet. Still a lot of nonsense coming along, and there are things that keep like spawning from the ground because I took forever to do anything. There's some lightning shock that attacked me as well somehow, I feel. But all my pets are out. I think 3 shot of the skeleton. I'm just waiting for. I don't know. Sometimes I get so overwhelmed that I don't even know which button to press anymore because there are like so many buttons to press. Number 2 is a temporary kind of like a Reaper. Then you have number 4 is the Familiar. Number 5 is Hellhound. Number 6 is Revenant that buff everything else. Number 7 twice is on the skeleton, and the number 8 is the Fan Blight, which is like a golem. And then on top of that, I can curse, and I can do whatever that buff all my pets for a period of time. And yeah, I mean there's a lot, and now I need to eat some health globe as well. And so that is story of my life. But it's been really, really fun trying to get to it, and I think towards here is very close and done. That is Bane of the Karn. So that monster there, the huge gigantic one, is dead. Remind me a little bit of the Path of Exile boss fight as well. A little bit of that, but not as it was still rather forgiving in a sense. So with that said, I've unlocked the other 2 difficulties to play. I will certainly do it, and after I finish off some of the businesses that I need to take care of. I need to get some shrines. I need to cover some of the areas that I have not got the opportunity to cover. But yeah, I mean, all in all, it's pretty fun trying to see what else is in here. Nothing much. You cannot teleport out of this place, by the way. So yeah, it is what it is. Have fun with this. It looks really ugly, really, really ugly there. NPC has been swollen and eaten and so on and so forth. All right, have fun. I hope you find this video rather interesting, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.